So Boris Johnson says that the war in Ukraine is due to toxic masculinity, you bigot. If Putin was a woman, which he obviously isn't, how do you know? The only way you can know is by asking him how he identifies. If he were, I really don't think he would have embarked on a crazy macho war of invasion. You know, besides the fact that this is a little bit sexist, a little bit sexismus, I guess Boris Johnson is playing video games recently. This is what causes sexismus and misogyny. Video games, right? So he probably plays a lot of video games in his free time, which is why he is making these sexist affirmations, right? Like, well, are you saying Hillary Clinton can't conquer Johnson? Are you saying that Hillary Clinton wouldn't be able to take over Syria? Why? Because she's a woman? Is that why? You know that Russia had empresses? They did. Some of them had the progressive viewpoint of a world without borders, so they conquered more land to expand the Russian borders. All jokes aside, though, you know what really horrifies me? Because I'm pretty sure Boris Johnson, despite the picture, you know, because I don't know why they usually take like the most uncharitable picture of the man and use it as a thumbnail. But he is an intelligent fellow. Like, he doesn't believe, I guarantee to you, I'm willing to put money on this. He doesn't believe that the conflict in Ukraine is due to Putin waking up one day at 69 years of age and going, oh, I feel like macho man. It is time to play with tanks. I'm playing with tanks. No, I'm pretty sure like he knows a little bit of Russian history and knows that empresses like played with toy soldiers. The thing is, this is what the British people think. Like, this is how he addresses the British public to help them understand the conflict. It is because of toxic masculinity. It's not because of resources. It's not because of land. It's not because of resources. It's not about strategic border. No. It's one man. Yeah, that's right. Fuck the Duma. Fuck the will of the people. No, this is one man. He woke up one day at 69 years old when people have a problem even getting an erection and he said, yeah, I feel mucho man today. This is like how he thinks addressing the British public should be done as. Like, this is probably what he thinks the level of understanding about geopolitics for the British public is like. I don't understand this mythos as well, like women can't do violence if they're leaders. Where did this come from? Because I remember when they wanted to make a movie of Lord of the Flies, but to gender swap, because it was that time when they were like really hyped on gender swapping. It's like, oh, let's make Ghostbusters, but with women only. And it was like, let's make Lord of the Flies, but with women only. And feminists got really upset on Twitter because like, oh, if you were to make Lord of the Flies with women, you wouldn't even have a movie because like the women would get along and there would be no conflict. Do these people not study a little bit of history? Like, I know it's forward thinking for Westerners to think, oh my god, we have the first ever female president. Oh, Russia used to do that back in the day. Like, they had empresses, okay? Empress Katerina, for example. The first. I mean, I genuinely, like, I'm so baffled that the public is the target demographic for. This is the circus, okay? Like, if Putin was a woman, this is the crazy macho war. I mean, again, the concept that, like, for example, if you were to put Hillary Clinton as president in the United States right now, it's Hillary Clinton. You'd have no more conflicts, right? And by the way, I just want people to understand, I'm not on the side of Putin here. But what I am on the side is common sense. Like, this is not why wars are started. It's not because, like, one man. And first of all, there's an oligarchy. He does need to, even though it's an authoritarian system, the Duma still matters. It's the equivalent of the Russian parliament. And the war is not because of resources, because of expansionism, land. It's not like, oh, it's macho. It's like, dude, God damn it. However, despite his criticism of Putin, Johnson does not foresee the war in Ukraine coming to a conclusion anytime soon. Telling ZDF that there is no possible deal between Putin and Ukrainian president. The gender nature of the comments likely stems from various gender equality conversations he and other leaders had throughout the 3-day summit. Oh my god, was he indoctrinated in this shit? Like, did they lock him up for 3 days? By the way, if what he is talking about is toxic masculinity, when you lock up an entire nation in their homes and then you go party, you go party while you sing the police officers to find your citizens who are sunbathing, what is that, huh? Is that toxic masculinity? No, it's probably toxic progressivism, isn't it? It's toxic wokeism. Isn't that correct as a definition? Toxic progressivism. Lock people in their homes, shut down their businesses, tell them they can't go out, and you go to party. It's not just you, it's your entire cabinet, right? If you want a perfect example of toxic masculinity, it's what he is doing in Ukraine. Oh my fucking god. Refresh my memory. Didn't Theresa May bomb Syria? Did that happen or not? Because I remember it was like a coalition. Germany didn't go. But it was the United States under Trump with the United Kingdom. Maybe or maybe not France. I forgot. Maybe or maybe not. But like it was 3 countries. And they went and they bombed Syria. But it was Theresa May from the UK, right? Like is that... What, she was suffering from toxic masculinity during that time? How does it work? I genuinely, like, again, it baffles my brain. Because you have an ideology which can't define what a woman is. Like, again, in America, at the Supreme Court, Joe Biden nominated the first female black president who can't define what a woman is. Like, how does she know if she's a woman or not? I guess she knows that she's black, okay? Like, that is the stat. But, like, is she a woman? She didn't answer. She was asked. She didn't answer. So, in this world, where you have the ideology where people can't define what a woman is, apparently, there is such a thing as toxic masculinity. Like, that is something they can't define. Well, what if, like, Ukraine had a female president? Should they ask her to step down? Because, like, look, the Russians are coming. We need some toxic masculinity of our own. Is that... What if the Russians are expanding westwards and then the European Union has to say, look, Ursula, like, for peace, we understand, but now it's military conflict. We need some toxic masculinity to combat their toxic masculinity. I just... Again, like, this is circus. This is what it is. It's circus. Like, I don't think he believes it. I don't think anyone that studies human history or politics believe it. But this is for the masses. This is what the public believes. This is, you know, like talking to children. They're simplifying things to the extreme. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.